Hello, we're Dave and Sue, and this is our motorhome Florrie. We've had it for 18 months. We've been all over the UK and now Europe. We've learned so much. We've made so many stupid mistakes. But on every trip, we learn that little bit more. So please join us on our latest trip. We're back in Europe again. We have absolutely no idea where we're heading, but we would love it if you could join us. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and the Polar Steps app. I think we're all going to have an absolute blast. Hope you enjoy this one, guys. So we had finally got to Avignon, but got terribly lost in the back streets and the one-way streets and the dead ends and the tram lines. If you want to see that video, then look at our last one. We'll put the link up here. Well, after what seemed like hours, we finally made it back to the correct route.
Meters, turn right.
Wow, what a bloody journey.
As always, we've got lost, but
unbelievable that was.
For once, I don't actually think it was really our fault.
No, it was just weird. Uh-oh, hang on, this guy's coming
It's
out.
here, probably. No, it's 400 metres.
That's Camping Bagatelle, that's the other one.
Okay. 300 metres. What did this one get better reviews?
Hang on, it's just here, Sue, I think.
Yeah, 200 metres. 200 metres. 100 metres.
Sharp turn right. Oh, this is it, yeah.
Right, okay. Oh, there's a British van.
Oh.
2 British vans.
I suppose we have to just... Is it?
Going that way, look.
No. I remember this.
Oh, hang on. I was just going to say, I better be discreet, but it's just a quick whiz round with the camera.
We've never seen any Morellos, Sue said this morning.
Not seen any Morellos on this trip.
They're fairly big. They're fairly big buses, don't you think?
I thought they were someone waiting for people to go on a coach trip. David's just come back to say they're Morellos.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so a lot of money's worth there. Lovely, lovely though, I'm sure. So
we had arrived at Camping Pont d'Avignon. Highly recommended if you're in the area, guys. This place was great.
See, look, the pictures. These pictures are nice.
Yeah, what number is that? 13 and 31.
Yeah, let's hope we get a pitch like that. And these.
We're going to be on the corner, I think.
Are we?
In one like that.
Right. Okay.
103. There's the toilet. Oh, hang on. There's the toilet block.
Yeah.
So it must be just up here on the right. Hello, guys. After that nightmare of a journey through Avignon, where we got lost, Magpie. We got lost in Avignon and ended up on a tram line and then down a back street which I thought was going to have to back up again. The neighbour, all the locals were looking at their flat windows laughing. But
well, making sure we didn't hit their car.
Making sure we didn't hit their car, yeah. But apart from that, so the sat nav, I'm flipping heck. I mean, we must have just missed the turn we're supposed to take. But it is in the middle of Avignon. It's all quite tight, little roads off and roads on and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, long story short, we are now here and we are in the Camping Pont d'Avignon. I think it's called. So we're going to have a wander around the site. We haven't been around the site yet, so come with us and we'll show you where we are. I wanted to show, Magpie. I wanted to show Sue. Okay, we've got shower blocks over here, water point there. There's a water point at the shower block, and there's also black waste over there at the shower block.
He's sitting in the middle of the road with a beer.
That's incredibly interesting. Yeah. So, the reception is back down that way behind me. We've got some big Morellos parked up here. We've got a toilet block up here, Magpie.
They're the first, we were saying before, weren't we? They're the first big vehicles we've seen.
Yeah, Sue was saying this morning that we haven't seen any Morellos or anything like that. But then we've seen at least 2 today coming in here.
We're hoping the tents behave.
The tents will be fine.
There's loads of magpies here.
I know. You can see through here, but guys, I don't know. So that is the Papal Palace. And the cathedral is, that's the cathedral, the Papal Palace and the cathedral. So we were right on the river here at Avignon, and apparently there is a a boat which ferries you across the river, or you can walk that way down to the bridge.
That guy's sitting
There's a guy sitting in the middle of the road there with a beer, and there's a lady sitting down here with a table in the middle of the grass with no one about.
He doesn't realise he's in the middle of the road.
You might well have done, yeah. So we'll bring you back in a bit.
Yeah.
I'll show you the map, but you can see you can pitch all the way along here if you want. These are obviously not got electric. There's one of the Morellos.
Where's the other one then?
Well, I think they could be more than two, because
Right.
we've seen 2 or 3 riding past. You can sort of see there's a lot of pitches here which are free, including all these ones on this side. But yeah, lots of pitches. Look, all these pitches are free.
Yeah.
When we got here, I think Sue mentioned she thought there was 2 coaches turned up.
I did.
And I must admit, I thought, oh, and then I thought, wow.
I thought, where are they going? They dropping people
The lady in reception, she was dealing with me, and she said, oh, here come the buses, she said.
Yeah.
So here they are, look at them. One of those is one we filmed at the show.
They've got their own green, I think.
And with everything on it, it was £750,000, wasn't it? No, sorry, it was 660.
Yeah, so there's 4 here.
660,000
and
quid.
there's one over there.
Oh, 4. It's 4 here.
Yeah.
Plus 5. Is that what 4 or another one there? Let's go this way down here. There you
Oh,
go.
there's 5. Is there 5?
5 of them. Yeah.
It
Must be could be the. Oh, that's a Concord over there. Maybe the Morello Owners Club. Anyway, there's a lot of loo and shower blocks.
This one looks a bit more modern.
Maybe it is.
Is it me?
What's your view of the shower blocks then, Bob?
Well, not too bad.
Yeah.
The loos haven't got any seats, and that doesn't. I don't like that much, but you know, it is the way.
You can get
it
away
is.
with it. This
Yeah.
one's all closed up. Look at it. Well, some of it's closed off.
And,
Here's your service point. Look.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's your service point. There's your water and your grey waste. It's in a lovely location, and we feel very safe and very quiet. And looking forward to it. Well, we're gonna extend for an extra night, aren't we?
I think we've already decided that.
Yeah, booked for 2 nights. We're going to extend it for 3. We're going to go into reception and say now, because we really like it. Really like it. Well, we said that about the other one.
You did.
I did.
Wasn't so sure.
Oh, Sue wasn't so sure.
No.
So you're definitely more sure about this one.
Yes, I am.
There we go.
So you know, let's see if I'm right.
That's
I
it.
don't know.
That's it. Sue's magpie.
I'm not always right.
No, not always right, but
More
your
often than you.
no, but your decision counts.
Oh yeah.
Your
okay.
decision counts. If I'm uncomfortable, you'd say, "Oh, don't be silly." If you're uncomfortable, we go, "Yeah, okay, fair enough."
Yeah.
That's it. Okay.
I thought we were a bit quick to say 5 nights at the last site because we hadn't even got on the site really.
Yeah. Okay, so there's reception,
There's a couple of people.
and here's the bike track, which we'll walk along.
We have like say Sunday morning or something.
I don't know if we mentioned this, but we're actually on an island here, so we just showed you the view across to the main part of the city. Here on the left, you can see that, guys. Over there is the other part of the river, and we're in the middle on the island. So, pretty cool place actually. Anyway, let's go down to the
restaurant here.
oh yeah, let's go down to the boat and see what we stand. One thing we love about being in France is when you say bonjour to everybody, sometimes they look a bit
sheepish,
or the Dutch, the Germans all say bonjour very well, but when they look sheepish, they're probably Brits. and they sort of go bonjour or bonjour, and you look and you think, are you English? No, I don't know. No, we can't be sure. So anyway, oh, this is the back of the toilet block. Oh, here's the Morello Alley again. All right, guys, so we're just going onto the river now.
Oh,
Let's go and have a look.
impressive, isn't it?
Oh wow. So that is the famous pont. Look, it's the famous Pont d'Avignon. So half the bridge is left.
Oh.
Over the centuries, it used to come right across the river. Over the centuries, it all got smashed down by the river, and that's all that's left. Very famous landmark around here. And there is the little ferry, Sue. See the little ferry?
Yeah.
It looks like one of those little coracle boats. Look.
Is this where it goes from?
Yeah, so that gets you straight across into the main part of the city.
So you literally just go across the width.
Yeah. So literally, You come out of the campsite, walk down where we've just walked.
I don't think we want to catch it if we...
No, it doesn't matter. Let's see what it says.
So,
It's free, by the way. Free ferry.
free?
Yep. It's a free ferry, this is.
Wow.
Very cool. 1st of April to 30th of June, 10 o'clock till 12:15 and 1400 to 6:15. So it is still going. So it goes till 6:15, Suze.
Cool.
So we'll catch up. We'll get on that tomorrow.
We'll get
Yeah.
that into town.
Yeah. Wow, what a cool place. We have been to some brilliant places in Florida. This is up there, I think, isn't it, Suze?
I think it is.
Right up there.
I think it is because it's so convenient for the city.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And there's so much to see in Avignon, apparently.
Yeah. So
Really looking forward
let's go
to.
and book the extra night.
Yeah, we'll book the extra night. Let's wander up the. Let's wander up there and look at the bridge and get some photographs. So impressive! You've got the bridge here, partially broken bridge, and also the cliffs, the defences for the fortress, and then there is the Papal Palace with the gold statue on the top, and the cathedral just behind those trees, I assume. Beautiful place, absolutely fantastic. So reception just behind us. Here you've got the pool area.
Very friendly, aren't they? There?
Really friendly, really nice. You've got pool area, bar area and restaurant area, and here is the shop which we're just about to go in. Here is the washing machines. Oh yeah, we'll get one tomorrow. Laundry, here we go. €4. What do? You place your clothes in the type the washing machine, insert your money, coins. €4 coins, big dryers.
And you can use the change, so that's good, because I can get rid of some shrapnel.
Yeah, and these are even a change machine.
Yeah.
How cool.
Or
So
you can use contactless.
to get some change. Yeah.
No, I think you can pay. You can pay by card. Look,
Oh.
I think you can.
Mate, well, how would they know which machine?
Because they've got numbers.
Oh, I see. You pay there then.
You can. I've done that
Oh,
at a
gosh.
different site.
That would be
So
fun
I've got
tomorrow.
3 washing machines.
And also ironing boards as
I'm
well.
not doing it tomorrow. I'm doing
No.
it Sunday.
That's really cool.
That was quite expensive.
Yeah. So here is just the little inside bar. Look, quite nice.
That's the playroom, obviously.
No, is that a playroom or is that a bar?
No, the bar's,
So they've got
bar's here. Look.
outside
This is the
seating,
bar.
overlooking the
There's the
pool.
bar's cute.
Bar's really cute. That's really cool. Look, it's cool. Hello guys, so the big decision tonight is, do we go out or do we stay in? We could go and sit outside the van, or have a beer and a wine with cook some food we got, or we could go to the little cafe restaurant thing. The menu, what was it, about 18 or 19
It was very basic.
euros per sort of meal, so it's not desperately expensive, but it's a bit basic in there, isn't it?
It is, but I quite.
It's only a little campsite restaurant, so
fancy going out.
and the bar looks nice too. So
Yeah.
I think we'll be frequenting that a couple of
I
times. That'd
think
be
there'll
good.
be quite a few in there. So.
Yeah. We'll nip up what, 6:30?
Yeah, I'll just look at the menu because I took a photo.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll bring you back later on. We'll let you know how we get on. Well, we had a good quality meal at reasonable prices too. All in all, well, interesting night. We had the family behind us in tents who were quite loud till well after sort of 10:30, we think. And then just before 6 o'clock this morning, I put this bit of footage up. It was quite interesting. We thought it was maybe a drum practice going on or something like they used to have in Spain, but it was a car deliberately making a racket, trying to wake everybody up. We were already awake, weren't we, virtually? So
I think we were. I'm not sure if it woke me up or
no,
not.
it was really.
Yeah.
They were just outside the campsite, deliberately making a racket. Let's have a quick show you this pool when no one's in it.
Looks inviting, doesn't it? Not
does.
sure if it's heated, but
No, but it does look nice. So anyway, we're going to get ourselves onto the little ferry and go across into the city today. C'est une bateau, a vite gone, disappeared.
yeah.
No sign of it.
církevní katedrále. Jsem potvíral všechny boky, obě strany tam vlastně, to bylo prázdno, tam nic nebylo, jo. Já si myslím, že to taky teď se bytou nápadem mám já. Já si myslím, že to musí být výrazně jako jedno celé.
This is steep, isn't it?
Okay guys, so we just got off the little boat. It's dead easy, absolutely free, really brilliant little service. Seems to go in this time of year every day, I think, but in the off season it goes less, probably 3 days a week or something like that. So we're going to wander up here. A lot of steps to climb. We're going to go up and find out what sort of views we get from the top. So looking good. Right guys, so we just walked up loads of steps from the river, but it's all blocked off up here, which is a shame, but some good views across the surrounding area. That's I think that's St Andre Abbey, but I'd have to double check. That's the other side of the river Rhone. Hopefully the camera will pick it up. There's some pretty big hills across there. You can see some real jagged peaks and big mountains. And there's the river flowing. It's flowing towards us from that direction and downstream back down towards the Med. And oh, there's Susie.
Tells you where everywhere is.
Yeah, so 7 days ago we were over in that direction, in front of those that row of hills over there, behind that spire. Oh, look at this! Isn't it fantastic? I love the beautiful old buildings, the colour of the roofs. Fantastic. Alright guys, so this is here's the city walls. Very cool. The roads cut through them. Amazing. Okay guys, so it looks like it's a twin walled structure, this city. Look at that. You've got the road going through there, and you look to your left, and then wow, you've got all these walls up to the palace. I think this is definitely the Papal Palace. We're going to have a look at that in a bit. Okay, so we've paid €4 each to come onto the Pont de Avignon, the legendary bridge across the river, and they got a little audio guide which is free once you pay your €4. And there's the bridge. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't that fantastic? So the history of this bridge is that in about 1230, they say, reckon, there was a legend of somebody called Benazet. He was a little lad who became enamoured with building a bridge, and he threw a huge rock into the river. This was the legend, and then after that the popes all got interested, and they all kept commissioning people to build a bridge, and no one ever quite managed it, because this is the most powerful river in France, and it's subject to ebbs and flows. You can see that's the island the campsite's on. That's where we are. You probably see maybe even see our pitch. But yeah, this is just one half of the river. The other half is over the other side of the island. So what happened was, over the years, this bridge kept getting destroyed, and they kept rebuilding it, and it kept getting destroyed. And in the end, in about, I think it was 17 something or other, they gave up, and this is what's left. So we're now going to go to the end of the bridge, Suze.
Yes. There's the Flory Park.
There's the campsite. Oh, there's all the Morellos, look.
Yeah.
So we're probably...
How many did you count? 12?
12 Morellos, or big, huge A-classes. Most of them Morellos. But the campsite is just down there. It would be great if we got a picture of Flory, but you can't see through the trees. Oh, and there, look at that. And you can really see now the Palace of the Popes and the cathedral. I'll go and visit that in a bit. Really spectacular, absolutely spectacular. Apparently, of course, Avignon's been subjected to devastating floods over the centuries. This river gets angry. Look at that. The end of the bridge. I'd advise anybody coming, if you want to come on the bridge, get here early because it gets very busy everywhere. It's only about 11 o'clock now. Yeah, so I listened to the history at one point. The king, at the time, I think it was about 1500-ish, decided to try and change the course of the river upriver. Well, that changed everything down here, and obviously with a bit of climate change too, the river rose and fell and kept washing away all the piers, and so they used to have footbridges, wooden footbridges between the piers that have been washed away. And in the end of the 17th century, they just gave up and left it as it is. So here we are. I think we should get into the city. Let's go. Okay, so from the bridge you can walk through, following the signs to the museums, and here there's lots of touristy shops with souvenirs and bits and pieces, and then up into the museums by the look of it up there, but also this way, the Palais de Papes, the Palace of the Popes, is this direction. I like the white stuff suit. Got a bit of John Travolta going on, look.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, we just went to get off the bridge just as about 5 or 6 coachloads of tourists turned up, and it was good to get off before it got too crowded. But anyway. Wow. Look at this. Wow. Wow.
Adamın biri beni iyi gezdiriyor ya. Bizim Ahmet abi.
So if you can see, guys, there's a dog on the 4th floor balcony, barking at another dog, which appears to be in a balcony somewhere over there. Nice little coffee we had in here, didn't we, Bodge?
Yeah, cappuccino.
Yeah, cappuccino. All very tasteful. I don't know, this looks like an old cinema. I'm not sure if it's an actual cinema, but yeah, interesting. Okay guys, so just to explain what we're doing, we're going into the Palace of the Popes. We paid €10 each for that, didn't we? I think you get a discount if you've already been on the bridge. Although
if you bring your tickets with you.
Oh yeah, if you got your tickets, yeah. So who knows?
That's what we think happened.
But apparently, so you buy your tickets at this one here, but if you come out, she said 4 turns to the left. So we're going to go up here. This is our first turn left, and we've got to keep turning left.
Yes.
It's crazy. These walls are huge. So I've lost count how many times we've been left now.
Yes, I think.
Is it here? Oh yes, this looks like it. This looks like it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think the new Pope come round here. He has to need a lawnmower, wouldn't he? Although I do.
It's a bee garden.
Oh, I do like the yeah. I do. Of course, I know. I'm just joking. Lovely poppies and all that. Yeah, lovely.
Do you think we're going the right way?
I don't know where we are. Oh, hang on. Visit up there. Look. There you go. It's up there. Keep turning left. That's what it is.
That might even be the 4th left. I'm not sure.
Very confusing. So the other thing about Avignon, we won't do it today, but there's so many art galleries and museums to visit. There's literally loads. It's quite astounding. But we're going to do the Palace of the Popes now. Oh my goodness! Look how tall that is. Susan, look up there.
Gosh.
Can't even see the top. That's crazy. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we're into the gardens, and I'll be honest with you, everybody, it's the scale of this place is difficult to describe, isn't it?
It is. It's massive.
It's just incredible. So this was the palace of the popes, I think between about 1230 and I don't know when. But I'll put some more. We'll probably find out a bit more in a bit. Yeah. So whether there was a schism from Rome, I think there was, but look at that. So it's like a fortress come palace. Incredible. So we've got a very, very tranquil area here. People seem to be leaving their pushchairs, but what a tranquil area to just sit looking out on that. Fantastic. Hi guys, hope you enjoyed that quick tour around the papal palaces. Can't take photographs where there's painted walls, so we didn't really do any filming, but took a few photographs. It's very, very impressive. Really highly recommended to come here actually. Pretty cool. What do you think, Sue?
Considering there's lots of visitors, but it's not crowded because it's so vast.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Trying to find ourselves back into the city centre now.
We were just saying, it amazes us how the place is so busy, and then just a little way from the main touristy bits, it's so quiet.
Yeah. Narrow lanes and streets.
We're trying to find somewhere to eat that's not too touristy.
Yeah, not too touristy, not too expensive. Be nice to find where the locals eat. That's beautiful. Look how pretty it is down there. Really beautiful. But very nice. Look. Yay. Slava Ukraini. Oh, historic around here. Look at these fantastic little streets. All really narrow. There's so much to see. Very amazing to see it, really. Okay, so we seem to have found our way into more of the. Oh, there's a cafe there. Look, that looks nice. You think they do food?
Yeah.
That looks lovely. That does.
Pretty.
Yeah. So we tried to get ourselves off the main track and find any sort of eateries.
Somewhere a bit quieter.
And this place looks fantastic, but it depends on what they do.
We'll have a look. Yeah.
It looks lovely. Look. Okay, so the square here is a really big square, but a little place, Au Papier, that was great. Little restaurant there, fantastic. So lovely. Really worth it. Really recommended if you come in this direction. We had, I had the pork, Sue had the crab, we had a lovely dessert, and a full bottle of rosé wine. And there it is, really beautiful. Very warm, beautiful afternoon. We've had some quite big news from home, but we'll let you all know about that in a few weeks' time. God, it's all happening. And that's the little restaurant we went. It was called, I thought it was called Des Copains, but it wasn't. It's the one next to that, called Au Papier, which is fantastic. It's gorgeous in there, and the food is really brilliant.
Oh, really nice.
Lovely bottle of wine.
Really nice.
Yeah, and we're right in the middle of this beautiful city, so
and
very cool.
The funny thing is with the sun here, like when the cloud's over, it just cool, but when the sun comes through, it just hits you so hard.
Yeah.
But it's nice, it's good.
So we're going to try and find the cathedral.
Yeah.
Okay. How cool is this, guys? Look at this.
I think we're in Chinatown.
I'm not quite sure where we are, but we're lost as usual. But Sue wants a dress, but I don't know where we ended up really. It's really cool.
Sort of.
I'm trying to avoid filming people. This is gorgeous. This place is so cool. It's like a shopping area, all lots of shops and little. But the architecture is so cool. Look at it. It's so beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. So this is the church, I think you can see from across the river. Try and find out what it is. Oh, look at the bells. The bells are cool, Susie, look at them.
Yeah.
We probably came around here in Florida yesterday. We've got no idea where we were. We don't know where we were. And we don't know where we are now either. That's really cool. Breaking news, we've just come round in a complete circle.
And David said to me...
Sue said, hang on, Sue said, that was the cafe we were just out. I said, of course it wasn't.
Your sense of direction is appalling, he said. That is the cafe.
Oh, look out, there's a bus coming. What is this little thing? Which way is it going? Left, right? We don't know.
It's going that way.
Get out of the way, quick. Oh gosh.
Let's go that way.
Hang on, let's get on it.
No, David. We don't
Look,
know.
let's get on the bus. It could be... No, they're getting on it.
We don't know where it's
Says
going.
they're getting on that bus.
David, we don't know where it's going.
Well, it could be going... I don't know where.
We're trying to find the cathedral. We're going this way.
No, that's the wrong way for the cathedral.
I'm going to ask someone.
No, don't ask anybody. I've got a map.
Can you look at the map then, please?
So there are loads of squares in Avignon and little beautiful little roads, little alleys off them, shops and cafes and restaurants. It's fantastic. We've got to try and find the cathedral, which I think is part... The cathedral must be over that way, Sue. Over there, I reckon. Past the... I think the cathedral's got the gold statue on top.
Get back, David.
Shop alert.
Shop
Susie's going in. Here she goes. How much... What she will come out with, we don't know. Oh, what happened?
It's reasonably priced, but I didn't have what I wanted.
Right, fair enough.
Okay.
On we go.
On we go.
Very cool place. Okay, we found our way back to the main square. Look, here we are.
I think that's where the dog was.
The Oxfam guys are still running around. We can't sign up for a long-term contract. We would have given them money, but they don't do that these days. They literally have to sign you up, don't they? We are signed up to the Red Cross and all other sorts of bits and pieces. So anyway, here we go. So we came this way before. This is definitely the way to the Papal Palace and also the cathedral. We'll keep going. So this is actually a cinema where we had our coffee this morning. Yeah, look at that, how cool is that?
It's still a proper cinema.
It's actually a cinema, yeah. Really cool.
That lady's still working.
She's still working hard. And here's Tom Cruise. Hello Tom, how are you doing? Not too bad. He's got a big picture up there. There's Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
So we thought, actually it might have been, they might have had John Travolta earlier, because I'm sure it was. Anyway, he's suddenly transformed into Tom Cruise. So off we go.
We can get on that train.
Behold, le petit train, Suzanne.
Yes.
Look, Suzanne, the petit chat, not the chat, train. This way. Look out. Oh, this is all very confusing. There's a little bus. Look, where's that little bus going? Oh, where it goes.
Gosh, it's warm.
Gosh, it's warm. It is really hot now. Okay, we're going to try and get to the cathedral and see if we can get in, but I expect it's very busy. We're going right into the tourist spot now. Avignon has become one of our favourite cities, hasn't it, Suze?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely.
Really vibrant.
So
Love it.
cool. Love it here. Okay, guys, so basically we're back at the Palace du... what?
We're going to get some film.
Palace du Pope. Palace du Papes. And there it is. We went in there earlier. We're now going to try and make it into the cathedral. Presumably there's sort of donations and stuff. Don't quite know how you get in there, but it looks like there's some steps there. So let's have a look.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the train seems to stop here. There's the palace, which is so spectacular, isn't it?
I'll climb up to that church.
It's okay, we'll go for it. So we've had a great day. This is a cool city, seriously, guys. Love it, absolutely love it. Okay, hats off, phone's on silent. We're just gonna nip into the cathedral. It looks very beautiful, very busy, lots of people.
Busy.
Try and get a couple of photographs out there. And then, just to top off a very cool day in a very cool city, we watched this very cool band doing a sound check. It was wonderful. Okay guys, question for everybody. Is Avignon the coolest city in France? Take a look at this. Okay guys, so we're just about to leave Avignon. We'll probably come back tomorrow. What do you think?
Yes.
And this is the coolest city we've been in for a long time. I really think so. So good. Everything about it is really, really cool and chilled.
Yeah.
So, yeah, lots and lots of... We don't know. There seems to be... Oh, there's a wedding coming. There's a wedding, look. That's fantastic. Oh, they're probably coming to register.
Yeah. So
there's a wedding. Yeah, how wonderful. Shouldn't really film the kids. Yeah, the second one today, yeah. How lovely. So we were going to stay for the music. There was another 3 hours to go.
2 hours.
2.5 hours. Yeah. We've had a bit of an issue. Look out down here, Suze. Le chien, le poupe de chien, I think they call that.
He's everywhere here.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah, that's the only downside.
Every bridge, every pavement, everywhere. But we thought we would go back to the van and get ourselves a chill under the awning. But look at what a cool place it is. Look.
It's very beautiful. In fact, we're a bit disappointed. In the old days, we would have easily done that.
That's right.
Because the music looks like it's going to be lovely.
There's the Pont d'Avignon we was on earlier. And there is the grass area outside where Florrie's pitched. Seems like there's some bars and restaurants down there, Bob. Well guys, Avignon is such a cool place. We had a wonderful chilled evening on our pitch, even though there was some fairly strange going on behind it. Yikes! See you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching guys. Don't forget you can subscribe here on YouTube, but we're also on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and the Polar Steps app. See you on the next one guys.